I love this particular geometry question. Welcome to my channel. Yes, this question is actually very interesting. In this question, we are asked to find the area of this circle. Please, this is not drawn to scale. This is the center of the circle. You can see that this is more than the center, right? The length. Now, the area of this right angle triangle is 96 centimeter cubed squared, and the length of this place from here to here is 20 cm. So first, let's call this T, let's call this A, let's call this B. This center is O. Okay, all right. Now let us work with what the examiner has given us, which actually tells us what we are expected to do in order to get the results. Yeah, now this is a right angle triangle and the area is given. So let's start with that. Area of a triangle is half base times height. So if we call this y and this x, right, it means that the area of triangle ATB, which is 96 centimeters squared, is equal to half multiplied by x multiplied by y. Now let's multiply both sides. Multiply both sides by 2. So we have 96 multiplied by 2 is equal to half xy multiplied by 2. So 2 times 6 is 12, right? 2 carry 1. 2 times 9 is 18, plus 2 is 19. So we have 192 is equal to xy. Now let's call this equation 1, since this is not leading us to anywhere. Now let's go back again. We are given length AB as 20, and this is a right angle triangle. Let's go ahead and find what xy is using the Pythagorean theorem. So, using the Pythagorean theorem in triangle ATB, okay, using Pythagorean theorem, you can see that y squared plus x squared is 20 squared, right? So we have y squared plus x squared is 20 squared. So we have y plus x all squared is 20 multiplied by 20. So x squared plus y squared is equal to 400. Now this is what we have. And let's call this equation 2. Now, can you look at the two things that we found? We have found the value of xy, and we have found the value of x squared plus y squared. Now, we can get simultaneous equation to find the values of x and y, and it's very easy. Seeing this and this, we remember the algebra identity that states that a plus b squared is equal to a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Okay? Alright. Now, it means that x plus y squared is equal to x squared plus 2xy plus y squared. So, now, we have x plus y squared is equal to x squared. We can write this as x squared plus y squared plus 2 multiplied by xy, right? So x plus y squared is equal to x squared plus y squared is 400 plus 2xy. Sorry, xy2 is given. Sorry, we have found xy as 192. So let's add it in the next step. I forgot to do that. So 400 plus 2 brackets 192. So we have x plus y squared is equal to 400 plus 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 9, 18, carry 1, 2 times 1, 2, plus this is 3. So we have x plus y squared is equal to 784. Now let's take square root of both sides. So we have square root of x plus y squared is square root of 784. So note that square root of a squared is equal to a. So this we cancel this. We have x plus y is equal to, now square root of 784 is equal to 28. Now let's call this equation 3. Now we have x plus y equals 28. Let's find x minus y equals something and solve them simultaneously to get x and y. Then from there, we will get our radius and then we solve for the area. That is my plan. Alright, so stay tuned and see how we did that. Please hit the subscription button, turn on notification bell. Yes, if this is your first time of seeing us, please like, comment and share so that the algorithm will push the video to the right audience, that is the students that we are shooting these videos for, to help them do well in their exams. Okay, thank you very much. All right, now remember that a minus b squared is equal to a squared minus b squared, plus b squared minus 2ab. So it means that x minus y squared, x squared plus y squared minus 2xy. Okay, so now we have x minus y squared is equal to x squared plus y squared minus 2xy. X minus y squared is x squared plus y squared. Remember that this is 400, right? Is equal to 400 minus 2 brackets, and our xy, where is it again? Yeah, our xy is 192. So we have x minus y squared is 400 minus 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 9, 18, carry 1. Okay, so x minus y squared is equal to 16. So if we take square root of both sides, we have x minus y all squared is equal to square root of 16. So x minus y is equal to 4. And this is equation 4. Now we have two simultaneous equations to solve. So solving, now let us add equation 3 to equation 4. Now equation 3 says x plus y is equal to 28. So x plus y equals 28 plus equation 4 says x minus y equals 4. Now if we add them together, x plus x is 2x, plus y minus y is 0, 28 plus 4 is 32. Now let's divide both sides by 2. So we have 2x over 2 is equal to 32 over 2. So we have x is equal to 16. So we have found our x to be 16. So let's replace this with 16. All right. Now, according to equation 3, or let's use equation 4. Okay. From 4, we have that x minus y is equal to 4, right? Yeah, x minus y is equal to 4. So 16 minus y is equal to 4. If we bring this side, we have 16 minus 4 is equal to y, right? So you have 12 is equal to y. So we can replace this y with 12. All right. Now that we have found this, why are we doing this? I'm going to reproduce the circle here so that we'll explain in details what I'm trying to do. So now we have this and this, okay, and this as well. This is 90. So this is T, this is B, this is 16. We have gotten our y, our x to be 16 and our y to be 12, okay, and this is 20. If we decide to complete this circle, remember that to get the value of our area, we need the value of our radius, okay? And remember that from here to here is the diameter of this circle. So if we can get the length of the diameter, we can get the radius, okay? Now, if we call this D, let us remember the chord power theorem. The chord theorem, power theorem, okay? This theorem states that in a circle, sorry, this is not a circle. If two chords meet each other, okay, let's call this chord AB and call this chord CD and call the meeting point O. AO multiplied by OB is equal to CO multiplied by CD. Okay, now if we shall apply that to this point, it simply means that DT multiplied by TB is equal to, this is A, right? This is T, and let's call this F. So it's same thing as AT multiplied by TF. So let's call DT X. So X multiplied by TB 16 is equal to AT is 12 multiplied by TF should be 12 as well, because this is the center of the circle. So from here to here should be equal to from here to here. So we have 16x is equal to 144. So x should be 144 divided by 16, and x is equal to 9. Okay, so DB then is the diameter, right? It is the diameter. So DB is equal to x plus 16, which should be 9 plus 16, which is 25. Now radius of the circle should be the diameter, which is DB divided by 2. So it should be equal to 25 divided by 2. So it means that the radius is 12.5 units. Therefore, the area is pi r squared, which should be equal to 22/7 multiplied by 12.5 squared. So if you solve this using your calculator, you are going to get 156.25 pi. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video.